Being rich comes with quite a couple of things, and when you sit back and think about it, you'd realize that being rich isn't quite as easy as many people might believe. This, however, doesn't mean it's something impossible, especially if you've got the right mindset and skills. Wondering what skills you surely need if you're on a path to being rich? Well, you're in the right place, as I'll be taking you through 10 skills to develop if you want to be rich. Welcome to Lavish Luxury. If you're interested in everything from showcasing luxury to luxury lifestyle, the life of the rich, the most expensive things in the world, finance, education, and write about everything that means luxury, then this is the right channel for you. Subscribe and turn on the notification bell of the channel to stay updated on more luxurious videos to come. And also, ensure you like this video. Number 1. Money management. Perhaps the first lesson, or pretty much one of the first lessons you'll ever learn on How to Get Rich 101, is that if you want to be rich, you need to work on your money management skills. This might be pretty hard, especially for someone who's never had to think about it, but you see, the truth is, you're never going to be rich if all you do is spend money on unnecessary things. It's important to understand that some things are simply not worth it, and spending money on them would not represent any kind of value. Instead, you should focus on spending money wisely. If it will help, when you want to get something, draw out a plan and list the benefits and disadvantages of the thing. If the benefits outweigh the disadvantages, and it also wouldn't represent any value to you, then it would only be wise to discard it. Part of money management also involves knowing when to spend. You shouldn't say because you're managing your money, then you shouldn't get anything at all, even if it's meant to add value to you. This skill is pretty important because it can honestly make or break your plan to be rich. Number 2. Time management. Ever heard the saying, time is money? Well, you'll probably never get too many honest statements about time. Time is actually money if you know how to manage it wisely. If there's something that has seen successful people get to where they are today, then it's the fact that they're able to use whatever time they have in the best possible way. When they're not sealing a deal or in a meeting, they're reading books or learning something new or focusing their attention on something that will be helpful to them. As the saying goes, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. One of the major problems with unsuccessful people is their inability to properly plan their time or schedule. The day is long enough to work hard and do all that you want to do, and also get a well-deserved rest at the end of the day. But when you don't manage your time adequately, you're mostly unproductive, and that will certainly not get you rich. Number 3. Willingness to make sacrifices. Like I mentioned earlier on, being rich comes with quite a number of things, and one of them is having to make sacrifices. In truth, nothing can be achieved without sacrifice, and even though sometimes we don't want to do it, it always turns out to be that thing we've got to do to make a big break. Making sacrifices is a very important aspect of winning or being rich, and of course, it is not easy. However, it will prove to be worth it if you make the right sacrifices and all you do is work smartly towards achieving your goals. Sometimes it might be something you don't like, or someone you'd rather not talk to, or even selling something, or just giving up something to make up for what you want. It is understandable that some of these things are hard to let go, but until you're able to master this, you still have a long way to go before being rich. Number 4. Reading. Not everyone likes to pick up books, especially when they're not for an exam or when it's extremely important. Books can truly be boring, but sometimes you just need to read them. This skill is one that has been mastered by top rich people around the world who are no doubt top of their game. Bill Gates, for instance, who has spent more time being the richest man in the world than anyone, is known to read 3 hours a day when he's on vacation, stating that the move was a critical ingredient of his success. Aside Bill Gates, Warren Buffett is also known to read 5 to 6 hours a day, Mark Zuckerberg reads one book every 2 weeks, and Elon Musk grew up reading 2 books a day. Wondering what all these men have in common? I bet you know already. Part of being rich involves learning every day, and you don't learn anything if you don't read. Watching videos can be helpful, of course, but the thing about short-form content is they only make you feel educated. They don't exactly equip you with as much knowledge as you'd get from picking up a book, and that is why successful people turn to them. Number 5. Ability to inspire and motivate others. Being rich is not easy, and so is sticking to the same goal or dream for a pretty long time. If you're working with a team, there's every possibility that someone gets tired of the plan and wants out. But you see, your ability to inspire and motivate others would be a great move that will certainly help your chances of getting rich and being successful. While sometimes this can be something hard to do, the truth is, you just have to be genuine. People would only be ready to follow you if they see how hard you work and believe in your dream, even despite problems that may arise. They always want to see an example in you, and you need to be that strong individual for them. Motivation or inspiration doesn't just come with words, it comes with actions too. And no matter how much you tell people, they need to see that you actually believe in what you're doing, and that is enough for them. Number 6. Ability to bring quality people around you. If you've got a team of simply the best professionals, or you're just simply friends with successful people who've got the same super mindset and dreams like you, then you surely know your chances of success or being rich is actually high. Ever heard of the common saying that your network is your net worth? The people you surround yourself with is an early indication of how far or close you are from reaching your goals. You should work on having the right type of friends, the right type of mentors, and the right type of professionals around you, as they will help you grow faster, while giving you their own inputs based on their knowledge. In cases where they would also have things that would be helpful to you in your journey, they'd also be willing to share. To further stress this, you should know that if you're always in a room with successful or rich people, you're more likely to be one of them before you know it. Number 7. Ability to adapt to change. Change is a constant part of our lives, and most times it is beyond our control. At some point, change will just come, and even though it's not as easy as it sounds, adapting to it is just something we have to deal with as fast as possible. Successful people don't see change as a bad thing. Instead, they see it as something that has to happen, and as a result, they are well prepared for it. It is important to know that in whatever we're doing, change will likely be a factor, and the sooner we accept, the better, as it will help us to be able to not only accept the change, but also adapt to it in the shortest time possible. Number 8. How to sell. While this might sound tricky, especially if you're not in a business, your ability to sell or interact or transact with people is an important skill that will make you loads of money. You're not going to get any buyers, investors, or people who believe in you if you're unable to convince them as to why buying what you're offering will be of great benefit to them. Most popular brands today have had this work done already during the early stages of the establishment, and now they don't even need to advertise anymore, because people would just buy the product regardless. I mean, have you ever wondered how Apple and Samsung have remained relevant till today? Well, the way you sell your services will ultimately determine how successful and rich you would be. Number 9. Maintaining focus. The journey to riches or wealth is a long one. Like it's commonly said, it's a marathon and not a race, and as a result, the knowledge of how to stay focused is one of the valuable things you'll need to learn. There might be a few or even quite a lot of distractions in the way, but the ultimate plan or goal should remain reaching your set goals. Also, you should learn to think about the long term. Short-term thinking would do you no good, especially if you want all the skills you've acquired to not go to waste. Successful people think about the future mostly, and that is why it always seems like they have everything all planned out. Number 10. Discipline. Perhaps saving one of the most important ones for last is with discipline. In whatever we do, discipline is a major factor for success. Without discipline, you won't even be able to keep up with your plans, or be able to manage money, or set clear goals, or even achieve them. It is the basis for success, and without it, you're better off settling for less and giving up your dream to be rich. Being rich certainly doesn't come easy, but even at that, you would have to get yourself prepared by gaining a few skills that will be more than valuable for you. Which of these skills do you consider most important? Kindly respond in the comments section, and don't forget to like the video and also subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell button. See you in the next video.